Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've been covering Intel, the manufacturer, for quite some time now. As we know, Intel's been essentially in quite a bit of trouble. We are now seeing reports that Intel could be laying off as much as 20% of its workforce. And we've been hearing a lot of speculation on this topic for some time, but it looks like the details are becoming more and more precise. As we've seen, Intel reportedly preparing to lay off 21,000 workers, which is around 20% of its workforce. It also laid off 15,000 workers back in August of 2024. So all in all, guys, we're certainly looking at more than 30,000 people being laid off, right? Around about 36,000 positions being lost. And you guys need to take a minute to think about that, right? That is a massive number of people who have lost their jobs, lost their livelihoods. Their situation has changed massively because of this. And of course, Intel, we know what the situation is. It looks like the company is in difficult financial positions. So the CEO wants to address the company's current strategy, which apparently just appears not to be working. Intel could be set to announce one of the biggest rounds of tech layoffs that we've seen in months, with thousands of workers set to leave. A report from Bloomberg claims that the Santa Clara chipmaker could be set to announce a 20% reduction in its workforce as soon as this week, which would equate to around 21,000 workers. The company is set to announce its first quarter financial results, the perfect opportunity to confirm any cost-cutting measures, such as layoffs. So Intel, if they go ahead with this, would streamline management, cut costs, and reduce bureaucracy, with an effort to help Intel refocus on becoming an engineering-driven, product-focused company. All things Intel. So this is what the new CEO has alluded to since taking on the role. In particular, Intel had a troubling fourth quarter earnings, with revenue dropping 7% year over year and a full 12-month period which wasn't especially positive either. 2% year over year decrease in revenue to 53.1 billion. The cost-cutting plan that we announced last year is set to improve the trajectory of the company is having an impact. So we already know what the problem with Intel is, right? Intel is having difficulty. Intel shares down 43% over the past year alone, and the company's market cap currently sitting at 85 billion. To put that into perspective, AMD's total valuation currently 140 billion. Nvidia's is much higher, all the way up at 2.4 trillion. So with Intel facing these issues, there's not really that much they can do. It looks like they're going to need to cut back on some costs. So where are they going to do it? Where are they going to cut back on costs? And unfortunately, guys, as we've discussed and pointed out many times before, for a lot of these businesses, one of the easiest, one of the quickest ways to cut back on spending quickly and easily is to reduce their headcount. So is it a surprise that we're seeing so many jobs potentially going at Intel? Unfortunately, it's not a surprise. But this is a reality of the jobs market today, and certainly this is a reality for Intel. Let me know what you think to this in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, of course, give us a like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.